Ernie, it's interesting when you talk about coaching. Coaches, in my day, when a coach criticized you, it was called good coaching. When people criticize players today, it's called hating. And that's why these bombs be driving me crazy. Like, dude, that's what coaches, their job is to criticize. It ain't criticism, it's coaching.
Who be driving you crazy, Chuck?
These bombs out here talking about these guys are hating on people. You mean
coaching them?
Coaches doing their job? Yeah. Give me a break.
Lakers in Minnesota.
You're hating. Stay on the internet. Stay on the internet.
Blah, 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 blah. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's connect. Become a Patreon member. You get all access, full episodes, the raps, story time, Wileyisms, and support projecttransition.org below. Let's go. I hear you, Chuck. I hear you, Chuck. We all are guilty of what Charles Barkley is doing. We all turn into that get off my lawn guy or gal. Yes, we do. And how do we get there? Now, what we do is, and I'm going to talk about coaching, but it's really bigger in life, how we reimagine what happened. We reimagine history. So what you go through, you reimagine it. Then you fall in love with that story because you're taught to adore yours. And then you start saying stuff like, our music was, you know what I mean, versus their music. You start saying like, these kids today ain't, and you start going there. I'm 50, so I'm in that transition, if not already fully through it, where I used to say, oh man, mama and daddy don't get, and now I'm mama and daddy with my wife and my kids looking at me like 6, 7, and we're going to get through all of that, and I don't get it. So let's talk about the coaching part, because I love that part. Back in the day, let's go to the 80s in football. Y'all remember 80s football? San Francisco 49ers killing it. The Washington Redskins killing it. New York Giants killing it. LT out there just coming around the corner, finna get busy. Ask the big homie, who is he? And just knock people out. You could tackle the quarterback and no flags coming, even after the play, 2 steps, all that. Remember that? Okay. When that was happening, what people didn't understand and what people didn't know is there was a revolution occurring in terms of trying to make the game safer and trying to make the game even easier to get prepared for in practice. So everybody was looking at Bill Parcells as like, look at Tuna, he won 2 championships. Wow, wow, wow. And then everyone's looking at Bill Walsh and saying, wow, he won 4 championships, giving him credit, and Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, and et cetera, Ronnie Lott. Wow, wow, wow. But what people weren't talking about behind the scenes was how they actually prepared. So Bill Walsh was one of the pioneers, the one that I heard, that actually said, hey, in practice, chill. Chill. What do you mean? Like, you go to every other team, you dying in practice, and if you survive that war of attrition, you can play in the game, and hopefully you kill the opponent. That was the process. Die in practice. If you survive it, then go in the game on Sunday and kill them. But then Bill Walsh was like, nah, we gonna chill out. So start going back and watching old 49er clips of practice, YouTube. You see them a lot in shorts, right? Then you go look at the New York Giants and the other teams, full pads, right? But it was competing philosophies, and since the 49ers won 4, you're like, wow, what a dynasty, amazing. But at the same time, there were other teams winning. So you were like, we're not switching over. We're not going there. Then in the 90s, it shifted even further because Marv Levy kicked in, and he started to say, look, it's called Camp Levy. They literally would call it Camp Levy. Cats were trying to go to Buffalo, even though nobody wanted to live in Buffalo. They were trying to get to Buffalo because they heard how easy camp was, Camp Levy. And they went to 4 straight Super Bowls. Didn't win one, but hey, 4 second places beat most of the teams of that era. So then that started to kick in. But then you got Jimmy Johnson, who's killing everybody in practice, and they still won their 2, and then he left, et cetera. So you still got competing interests. Then Green Bay, remember they won? Remember Denver, back-to-backs? Easy, right? Now you look at this era today, you're saying they're soft. Well, when it was hard, there were people, literally grandpas, literally the pops of those worlds, those coaches, whether it's a Marv Levy, whether it's a Bill Walsh, OGs back then saying, too much, too hard, right? So they banned the Oklahoma drill. You know that drill when you lay on your back, somebody else lay on their back, and you blow that whistle, you got to get up. Boy, you better get up quick. If you don't get up quick, I don't care how big you are. If you get up slow, you're dead. Get up quick. Wow! They banned it. Then they also banned Bull in the Ring. You remember that one? Where everybody would stand around in a circle. So it's like, let's say 11 guys in a circle. And then you put one in the middle. And this drill was the worst. I don't know why this one don't get more attention than Oklahoma drill. Oklahoma drill was hard, but that wasn't nothing. This one-on-one. Bull in the Ring, you send there 7. They just call, everybody gets a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you're 11 in the middle, right? So we go, 7. Where's 7? All right, I know 7's right here. 3, okay, I know 3's right there. 1's right there. Now, all of a sudden, 6, you're like, 6 is right, back. 6 hit you. Then 4 right, back. Then 2, we're 2, 1, back. And death. Okay, so what Chuck is saying that like back then, man, we were just coaching and that was criticism. Maybe it was too hard. Right? Because there was already people in those moments who were not soft who were saying this is too hard. And then now you're saying people in this moment saying it's soft, but maybe it's actually harder than it is. I challenge everybody to do this. Oh, it's my wife. Say hello. Are we wearing the blue today, huh? Yeah. We got to go on the west side. You got a crib today? Okay. I love you.
Love you too. Don't forget to write his writing podcast.
No, not today. It's not on the calendar.
Sorry. It's Wednesday.
I look.
Wednesday and Thursday, though.
But it said on, do you have it? Look at us. We really doing work.
Okay, let me look.
Yeah, just text me.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. All right, look. Okay.
I think maybe it's just an accident. Let me look.
Just text me.
Okay.
All right. Like that. You know how many times I said just text me? Y'all heard that? Anyway, so we back then it was like critical condition just to get through practice. And now we over here looking at these kids. Oh, y'all got pillows. Oh, y'all got recliners. Lamar Jackson taking out all the ping pong tables and stuff. Look, right now it ain't too soft. I challenge you. Go to an NBA game. Because everybody's talking about how easy and soft and sweet the NBA is right now. Go to a game. I dare you to go to a game and watch how physical it is under that rim in the paint. People always be saying, I'm like, dog, them dudes are bigger, faster, stronger, and they banging, and they ain't calling all of that. Because I guess, he ain't the one with the ball, so you're looking at the dude with the ball, and you're like, oh, he traveled. Look over there. Watch that hand combat. Watch how they over there banging and hip banging. It's just different animals. So I think the term, the term hating is overused. So let's get this real. The word hating is not how we learned English. We learned English to have one, maybe two different meanings, connotations, right? Sometimes you get to the third one, right? Right. Our Webster's dictionary will have 1 and 2. That was it. Not today. Today with these chat GPTs and this AI and these kids are defining things differently, they have 9,000 meanings and really they don't know what they all mean. I give you an example, what I said earlier before. 6, 7. Them kids be saying that 6, 7. What does that mean? It's literally in the dictionary now. What does it mean? No one knows, right? We heard it in the song. We know one of the Ball brothers did it, and LaMelo, and then he's 6, 7. It means nothing. So that's the same thing with hating. I had to learn this the hard way because I was like, why y'all saying I'm hating? I don't hate nobody. I don't hate. I just don't like that, right? You hating. What? So hating to these kids, first, we hear hate and we just locked in. Love and hate, 1960s civil rights. Like we thinking that. These kids ain't thinking that. They just like, nah, I don't like that. That's what hate means to them. I don't like that. Or I'm not loving that. Or I'm not feeling that, right? Look how many different directions I've taken you already. Or I don't agree with that. That's not hate. That ain't civil rights marching. Like we grew up hate, slavery, Reconstruction, like real hate, like, gang banging, Crips and Bloods, like my wife just banged on me. Like real banging. These kids don't look at that. So it's blurred lines. So when you hear hating, old school cats like Barkley and I are triggered like, man, ain't nobody hating on you, fool. You soft punk. And then the kid be like, wait a minute. All I was saying is, I'm not really like that. So imagine if Barkley was in his era, he was like, Coach, I really don't want to do that. Coach said, who you saying I'm hating? It's the same thing. So you just got to know those things. It's a big difference. So just wanted to get that off my chest because I'm from both eras. I'm from the old school for sure, but it was coming out of old school. I'm about to die in practice, but we were still Marty Schottenheimer. I played for him. Bill Parcells. It was Def. I went through it, but I also had Marv Levy, right? And I also had Mike Riley. Oh my God, talking about easy. He was like, dog, don't die in practice. Just get to the game. So I've been through both. And then now I go back and see these guys practice, and they just sitting there like, Wiley, we winning. And he like, why you mad? I said, nah, I ain't hating. He said, yeah, you are. You hating. So that's it. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this. But I don't agree with Chuck in the respect of the kids are softer now, or they just don't understand. They just say it different. And just like we said it different, our parents were like, what is this Beastie Boys? What is this Run DMC? What is this Eric B. and Rakim? They are in the same space. We just say the same things different. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Yeah. Oh, let's get that thing. Yeah, I'm leaving that in too. Yup. Wifey over here. Hey, had to get it. Hey, let's get this thing going, Chuck. Come on, man. You know what it is. Hey. Back in the day, Coach Yale, run it again. We ain't cry, we laced him up and said, say when. Hey, where the flows go? Where the flows at? Can't say that without laughing. Go to my Patreon, check the link in my description, and let's rock on. Bwah, 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 bwah.
Let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. VINIA, not a powder, not a pill.
It's the Daily Chews 2X formula, and yeah, they taste good too.
It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. Link in description, vinia.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the word is
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so